So today in making our 3D cat, we're going to be having 2 pieces of black paper and 1 white piece. We're going to just start with our 1 black piece of paper for now. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold the top of our paper down to the bottom. So see, my paper is going up and down. Fold it from the top down to the bottom. Try and match it up as good as you can so those edges match up. Hold it down and then just push down on the fold here. Once you have that folded in half, we're going to make some lines here at the bottom. We're going to kind of measure using our fingers today. So the first measurement we're going to do, we're going to use 2 fingers. You can use 2 or 3 fingers. And we're going to go down to the bottom here. And I'm just going to use 2 fingers. And I'm going to make a little line right here where my fingers are. So that's going to measure 2 fingers in from the side here. Can't see it here. And then we're going to do 2 more fingers on this side as well. So right here, 2 fingers. Make a little mark right there. So that's our first step, making 2 little marks at the bottom, about 2 fingers apart. We're going to connect these 2 lines with a little bit of a bridge. I would say going about halfway up your paper. You don't want it to go too much more than halfway. So just kind of go up about halfway, bring it back down, and we're going to come right back to that line. So I want you to double check before we do our next step that this is on the correct side. So it is not on the folded side. The fold is up here. So this is not on the folded side. So when I cut this out, I should get 2 different shapes. Well, actually, they'll be the same shape, but I should get 2 shapes and not just 1 shape. So you're going to see that it creates 2 of these shapes since it's not on the fold. So that's the shape that we're looking for. And these can just be set to the side. We'll use our scraps later. So now at the top of our paper here, we're going to use our finger to measure again. We're going to use just 1 finger this time. So I'm going to go right in the corner of my paper. So my finger's on the edge of the paper and it's also at the top of the paper. And I'm just going to make a pencil line that goes down to about where that knuckle is, that first knuckle on your finger. So I'm going to just bring it down right about there. Just 1 little line. And you can see it went to about where that first knuckle is on your finger. We'll do the same thing on the right side. It's okay if it's not the perfect exact size. We're just trying to use our finger to get it about a finger space away and then using that knuckle to make sure that that line goes down just far enough. Kind of looks like a face. So our next step is to turn our paper around, and we are going to use scissors to cut this line 1 time, just like that. Same thing over here, 1 time. If you cut it more than once, this is going to get too big, and then it's going to make it so you aren't able to use it to stick different pieces into what we'll need to for our head and our tail. So once we've got this finished, we've got this part cut, we're ready. The next step is that we're going to fold these pieces up. So the bottom of each one of these here is going to be folded to make a foot. I'm going to fold it up and out so it goes away from the body. See how it goes away from the body. And we'll do this to both of these pieces on the front. Again, if you want to use your finger as a measurement, that's about how wide my little tab is for my foot, about a finger length. So go ahead and do that on the front and on the back. We're going to do that to both sides. You should see them folded out kind of like this.